Today we're speedrunning through the Chessplosion demo with some editing to keep things moving along. If you end up liking the video, consider subscribing. It's free and there's no real downside. Alright, let's do this. We start off here in the main menu, gotta click Adventure, go to the first world, and we start off with this little guy right here. We put a queen down. We're a little guy who's running around putting chess pieces on the board, and they explode. And go down to World 2 here. They explode in the way chess pieces would be able to move in the actual game of chess. So we put a rook down there, destroys them. We put our two guys down here, and the king ends up destroying him. I find the king's actually pretty good in this. Go to the next world here. And these guys, if you get close enough to them, they will explode in the same way the pieces I'm putting down are exploding. I find the bishops to be probably some of the hardest ones to actually get kills with. I find the bishops to be like the weakest pieces here. We take that guy out. Now we move on to the next level. Now we got 4 of these guys. So we run over here, put a rook down there. Hopefully that'll get some, and we managed to get 1 with that. We'll put the king up there. That'll probably take out 2 right there. We accidentally hurt ourselves there, so I have to start the level over. Use the bishop to take out a piece over there. Use the rook over here. Bishop over there. Put a rook over here, and just hopefully manage to take some of these guys out with all these pieces we're putting down. Eventually we get some taken out. Man, my commentary is just really not on point today. It is what it is. Half the time I just like put the bishops down just to get them out of my hands. I find they're so just like not useful. And I find I died to my own explosions more than the enemies. That's fine. It's no big deal. Losing a couple seconds, having to restart a level is not a big deal. The queens are usually pretty good. I find a pretty good strategy. Half the time it's just like put something down that I know is going to explode really close to it and then draw them to it. And these guys walk the explosion there. Kind of put the bishop there, hoping to get lucky. Usually it doesn't happen. Put the knight down there. Nope, but it's right there. We draw them down the queen, and the queen and the king I find to be very effective at dealing with these guys, especially if you can lure them to them. A lot of it does seem to be RNG based. If you're trying to do the speed run, it's like, do you happen to get the right piece at the start for doing the quick attacks or not? Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. It is what it is. Moving on to the next world. On the main map there, you got a weird split as far as like going through all the worlds. You don't actually have to do all the worlds to beat it, but I've opted to go for the 100% route for doing all the worlds. This is kind of like a 100% speed run, where we try to do like all 12 of the worlds, even though you could probably skip a couple if you really wanted to, for doing it any percent. This rook provided me a little bit of trouble, but we finally got him in the end with the queen there. Moving back up to stage 9 there. And now, I find I was learning a strategy moving along here. If I kind of go in and get lucky with a piece like that and put it in pretty close, we can sometimes get some or most of them, sometimes all of them, real quick at the early start there. I wanted him to run into that, and he did. Fantastic. Went into the back to stage 10. From over here, this is where I started playing around with like the timing of putting the piece right there. We managed to get literally every single piece taken out with the queen. So I was like adapting my speedrun strategies on the fly as we went here. I'm doing this commentary after the fact because this game is just like too frenetic and stressful to give proper commentary live. I could have given commentary live, but it would have been extra stressful. I wasn't looking for that pain today. I already made a video. This is my second video of the day. I'm looking to chill. Alright, so we tried the bishop here. Usually don't have a lot of luck with bishops, but there we actually got 2, which is surprisingly nice. Got a little double kill with the queen there. Now we're trying to take this guy out. King just gets the job done. I find the king and the queen just fantastic. And now we'll go to rook over here. Now the rook, this is like our first proper like actual battle where he has like hit points and he summons guys. So kind of hurt ourselves with the king there a little bit, but it's fine. We're okay. He's gonna run around. The nice thing, the interesting thing about this rook is that he summons things that attack on the ground just like I do. And that previous bit there, you might have noticed that my rook exploded and triggered 2 of his rooks to explode. It's like right there. I think my knight there made those guys explode a little bit early because chain reactions are a thing in this game. If one explodes, it'll trigger other ones to explode instantly instead of like having to wait on the timer. Here I got hit by my own bishop trying to like find the sweet spot to avoid where those guys are going to shoot, and trying to get this guy. You got 1 more hit point. We got 1 hit point left. It's pretty close. Just hoping to get lucky here. Trying to not get hit by I almost got taken out by my own guy there. Very close. Almost got taken out by his guys there. Trying to give him the queen, but we triggered him to run on accident. Maybe the little bishop. Get another queen. Sooner or later, we will get this man pinned in a corner and be able to take him out. Just gotta avoid the explosions. Find it a little unfair that my explosions hurt me, but his explosions don't hurt them, but hey, such is life. And I think we finally got him with the bishop right there. Fantastic. But we're not done yet. We got 1 more level, the survival challenge. Now, the survival challenge is just doing the same levels all over again, except they're all connected together in one stage with no like going back to like the little world map in between, and you basically have 5 hit points, so you can take 4 hits. So it's basically just you gotta do them all over again with only taking 4 hits along the way, which makes it extra difficult. I screwed up and pinned myself in a corner here and got hurt. Used up one of our hit points real early, which isn't super great, but we use a queen to take those 2 guys out, and we're moving on to the next one. Now we gotta try and take this guy out, the rook here, wait for him to come in, and we put it down a little bit too early. Timing seems to be pretty big with these things. Well, the king and the queen, even if your time is a little bit off, you can usually get them anyways if I can talk, which is why we kind of like the king and the queen. They're pretty nice. Now our knight managed to take out one of those guys there, and our rook takes out this guy as well. Now here I'm trying to get more aggressive with my placing strategies there. Managed to get the king there, get the queen here. It's all about the timing, and there we go. Nice little double kill. Fantastic. Now we got these guys here coming in. We're going to put a little knight right there and hope for the best. Managed to take out one. We'll take that. These guys are trying to bump into each other and whatnot. Got the king out of the way. Less enemy pieces on the board, the easier of a time we'll have. That way there's less things for us to worry about dodging or bumping into. We take him out, and now we move on to the next stage, Venture 1-9. We put a king over there pretty aggressively and takes over those 2. I accidentally walk into the explosion for a split second and damage myself. I went into just a little bit too quickly. But you see, whenever I get that bishop, I just try to get it out of my hand as quickly as possible, because I almost never get a hit with a bishop. I'd rather just have it out of my hand and get a fresh piece to actually get some damage with. Now here, I put the queen down, I think a little bit too soon, but I still managed to get a 4 kill with it. I might be able to get a 5 with it if I'd put it down a split second later. But it worked out okay, because we managed to, well, like I said, it worked out okay because we managed to get this guy anyways, no big deal. Now we're on to 111, still got 3 hit points left, we're doing okay. Put a nice little rook right here and had these guys run into me. Managed to get 3 of them because we timed it just closely enough that they ran into it and got that guy taking out the queen, no big deal. Now we're on to stage 112 here. Put this rook in pretty aggressively there and did some nice damage to them. Got a 4 for 1. And then we win that stage. And that's it. Now we're going back to the menu, and now we're going to do the puzzle mode real quick. We're going to skip the how to play and just do the 8 puzzles here. These are just a little training thing. I actually did these before when I was like practicing and learning. So we gotta put a bishop here. I'll take out both these. I did these before I did the actual like survival mode when I was like practicing the game, as far as like difficulty wise, just like learning the game. We'll put a bishop here, take out both these. I wasn't sure if I was going to use these in the speedrun or not, but I noticed the speedrun was a little on the shorter side, so I figured, hey, why not put some more in here, because you guys might like to see this, and, we gotta put a bishop there and a bishop there, and I'll take it all these, because when I'm doing the speedruns, it's kind of like a guessing game of, like, you want the video to be long enough that people will be satisfied with it, but not so long that they'll get bored, so it's kind of like a guessing game. Put a bishop there and a bishop there, that way they'll hit all 3 of those simultaneously, and that's the general idea of what we're trying to do, is try to hit all these things at once. Now, this puzzle I got stuck on, so I'm gonna have to do a jump cut here. After a while, I remember how to do the puzzle. I spent like a good minute just trying. I don't know why my brain forgot how this puzzle worked, but basically it came down to, I thought I had 2 pieces to use, but I actually have 3. For some reason, my brain was I only have 2 pieces. How the heck do I take these out? You actually need 3 pieces to take out those 2 bits right there. And that's that puzzle done. That's the one I got really stuck on for no reason, because I knew how to do it. I did before. I just completely forgot. Oh yeah, we have 3 pieces to use now, not 2. Because you need 3 to take that out. This one took me a few seconds to remember how to do, but we eventually remembered it in the end and got it done anyways. Then we move on to the next one. This is the 8th and final level of the puzzle section of the game. And this one I remembered pretty quickly. Just put these right here and get out of the way of the explosion, and then it's taken care of. And that's the end of the puzzle mode. But we're not done yet. We're going back to the main menu, we're going to survival mode. And here, all we have to do is survive 1 minute as pieces appear on the board and then explode. And so we have to find the sweet spots on the map where none of these are going to get us. This actually took me probably 3 or 4 tries to manage to do my first time without actually completely losing, because as you can see, they appear and like blow up relatively quickly. You gotta, quickly figure out, okay, where's a tile I can stand that none of these are gonna explode and hit me. And it requires a little bit of quick thinking and awareness of like where all the pieces are on the board, but with some, quick thinking. And then there's this where they just like appear at random and then explode as they're going along, and you got, okay, these ones exploding while you're looking for where the new ones are coming, and a lot of just general awareness of looking for sweet spots to hide. Here, we wait for these ones to explode, and then quickly move to the left, and then those ones explode, and now we got to deal with, oh no, these guys are exploding over here. Well, that's no big deal, and you think you're done, but then you look at the timer, oh no, we got time left, and there's more that appear up, and oh, there they are, and then we survive, we wait for the you win, and that is time. And we did it! Awesome. If you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the like button. It really helps boost the video in the algorithm. I also speedrun a lot of fun and interesting games on the channel if you want to check out some other videos. Definitely worth hitting that subscribe button. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. See ya!